What's up guys, DuArktik with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we're going to take a look at the blog. Yes, we don't do this often, but we have a special blog, 2 weeks blog, and we have some important information about the upcoming incursion to raids. And I'm gonna give you my thoughts about it. Am I excited? We'll see. There are a few details that I don't like, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, so with this new blog, we have information of upcoming events, like how you're going to be able to unlock Kraven the Hunter, and also the new upcoming character, the Spider Slayer. Spider Slayer is the least important character for the Superior 6, so keep that in mind. You should still unlock the character anyway, because for sure he's going to be required for doing some missions in Cosmic Crucible or in Alliance Wars in the future. So keep that in mind, that this Sinister team is the Sinister 6 team and the Superior 6 team is not going anywhere. This character is just the least relevant. It's like the Shocker of the Sinister 6. Okay, so we're gonna break down all the information on the blog, and as always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and make sure you smash that like button like a boss, like the Spider Slayer. If he's big. Okay, so let's get started. We have some information about the Omega Red event. It's going to be made permanent, and this is great because his unlock requirements are quite difficult, so making sure that it's going to be available throughout the year is going to be great. Then we have the announcement of the new Strike Pass, or the new Battle Pass actually, with Iron Heart and additional Dark Promotion credits. This will be great. And because we are trying to get a big apocalypse, we are trying to get big zombie juggernaut, and soon we'll start trying to get a big super scroll as well. On top of that, we also have 2 events, one with diamonds for Zombie Iron Man, other with diamonds for Dormammu, and we need to have 700 stars on those characters to activate the diamonds. So the more dark promotion credits we get, the more motivated people will be to try to get those diamonds as well. Incursion raids coming on November the 20th, which is going to be on Monday. Yikes. So on Monday we'll have new videos on this, so get ready. And we have Animal Amateur. This is going to be the event that will unlock Kraven. We have seen this in the data mines, and once again, the data mines from Quick Draw, they were all correct. We have Quick Ramble with the Secret Defenders. Okay, that's great. Spider Slayer showcase and the release of the character, I will assume. Black Cat Trial second run. This is great. Black Cat is a very important character in pretty much all game modes. Then we have the initial release. Okay, there we go. Sinister. Okay, this is going to be Win Cosmic Crucible with the Sinister 6. So once again, if you have your Sinister 6 ready, and if you have also the Spider Slayer, then you're gonna have an advantage. Should you spend power cores for Spider Slayer? Like I said, not really, because he's the worst character of the bunch. And then we have Strike Pass for DuArktik. Now, DuArktik right now is not super important. He's also the least relevant character on the Pegasus team. He's a kit-based character, so it's not a big deal. But as always, the Strike Pass is the one that has the most value because it has more power cores and it also has more gear tier 18. So if you are still looking for that super scroll unlock, you might prioritize this one over the Battle Pass. Or just get both, and Scopely will be happy with that. November 30, this is going to be a new event, online weapons, spend campaign energy, and spend power cores, as always. Then we have another quick rumble with the Sinister 6. This is the second week of the blog. This is on my father's birthday, so that's going to be great. And Sylvie on the War Store, great. Is Sylvie important in today's meta? I'm not sure about it. We'll see. DuArktik going to bumps. Okay, no one cares. It's not important at all. And then Photon is going to become farmable. Okay, this is great because Photon, she is very, very good. Not only on the Secret Defenders, obviously, but also very important on A-Force. And I strongly recommend people to build A-Force because they can punch up quite a lot. And if you have a big photon, she's gonna carry most of the fight, but your other A-Force characters should still also have a little bit of investment just to make sure that they stay alive. Okay, so here we go. Spider Slayer is booting up. Once again, he's going to have his release on the 27th of November, which is in 2 weeks. 2 weeks? Wow, that's crazy. 2 weeks for the next character. That's going to be a very long time. Very long time. And that means that Lizard is going to be the last character being released, which is the most interesting character, to be honest. Lizard is going to be very cool, not only on his team but also in other teams, so we have to see about that. Okay, we'll see. But we are going to have a major patch next month, and the patch will last for 2 months, from December to January and January to February. And we are probably going to get a very big team or a massive rework also on that 2-month patch. We'll see. Is it the X-Men rework? Maybe not. We'll see. Okay, Web Hunters. We have these track down the critical resources for the Spider Slayer, the Superior 6, and the X-Force free character shards. So this is good. This is something that Scopely has been doing lately, and I greatly appreciate it, is that they are giving tons and tons of character shards for new players. Even that X-Force is a dead meta, it's going to help you to unlock Dr. Octopus, so you pretty much are going to unlock Dr. Octopus from this event, which is quite great. Once again, every time they help new players to catch up, it's great in my opinion. Okay, Free Claim Friday. We have some additional energy, Winter Soldier shards, and we have the galvanized orbs. So this means that we're gonna get a little bit more value from the math we made in the last video. So you don't have to blitz as much if you don't want it. And then on November 24 we have Cosmo shards. He is on the Cosmic Crucible store. Is this helpful? I'm not sure, because Cosmo is a very trash character. No offense to any dogs watching the video, but it is the case. Like, Cosmo is terrible on the Nowhere team, and the Nowhere team as a whole is very disappointing. Nova is okay, but other characters not so much. Okay, Reverse Engineering, this is the month event that is still going on, and this is the upcoming event for this, which is an event that requires you to battle in Alliance Wars. So let's take a look at the event engine of war. Yes, okay, this one. So with this event, you're going to be able to obtain character shards for all the Sinister Six that are Sinister Six 1.0 and 2.0. So we have Shocker, Lady Electro, Rhino, Vulture, Mysterio, Shocker, Electro, Lady Rhino. Okay, so these are the characters that you want to use together with your Superior 6 to make 2 powerful teams for Alliance Wars and also for Cosmic Crucible. Then we have 25 additional shards for Kraven the Hunter. Thanks for the sub, welcome to the channel. These 25 shards might make a difference between being able to get a 4 yellow star or a 3 yellow star, so this is going to be important. And the Kraven the Hunter event is going to be an Alliance Wars, no, it's going to be an arena event. So this is an Alliance Wars event that will give you Kraven the Hunter shards, but there will be an arena event, we'll get Kraven the Hunter shards. We'll check that in a second. And then we have 6 million gold. Gold is always welcome, so there we go. ISO 8 blue level 5, that's also good. Dark promotion credits, yes please. Unfortunately, this is probably going to be one of those very hard events to complete, but guys, organize with your alliance and try to get this ready, because this is going to be a very important event. The rewards here are pretty good, like gold promotion credits, silver promotion credits, dark promotion credits, T4 abilities, a lot of T4, a lot of people not having enough T4s, so yeah, make sure you pay attention to this event. Once again, play in Alliance Wars and earn Alliance Supply War credits. Okay, let's move on to the next one, Animal Amateur. So beyond those 25 shards that we saw for Kraven, we also have this event going on at the same time. I think November 23, this one is on November 20, so they intercalate a little bit. And this one is going to require you to win in arena. You have to be on the top of your arena charts in order to obtain more character shards for him, and then you have to spend arena credits in order to get special offers that will give you points towards this milestone. So let's take a quick look at the milestone. And this is going to be one of those events that you have to open orbs to get character shards. So if you don't remember, we had the Iron Man Infinity War that was the same way. You need to top in arena, and then you're going to get those orbs, and with those orbs you open, and then you get the character shards. So a lot of people don't like that type of event because there is a lot of RNG elements into it. But if you are lucky, you could even get a 5 yellow star Kraven hunter. So it's based on luck because you can get or a 3 stars or a 5 stars. So just make sure that you focus on that Alliance Wars event to get the guaranteed 25 shards. Okay, so with this arena event, we are getting monthly items as always. But we also have character shards for Moonstone. We have character shards also for Iron Fist World War II. So this is going to help you with the Cosmic Crucible and with the raids. Okay, beyond that we have Eyes Away to Blue level 4 and level 5, or just level 5? Okay, only level 5. We have 1 diamond here, Lonely Diamond. You can only have 1 diamond a day, right? And then we have Dark Promotion credits. Okay, always welcome. Like I said, the more Dark Promotion credits you get, the better. And also a few Gold Promotion credits and Elite 7. So this is not one of those events you can really try to do anything about it, because if you don't have Super Scroll, well, we are not going to be able to compete in Arena. So make sure you try to unlock Super Scroll as fast as possible, so you'll be able to push this event going forward and get Kraven maybe even at 4 yellow stars. Okay, let's move on to the next one, and the next event is going to be a web milestone, and this one is pretty easy to complete. You have 7 days and you have to spend 10,000 energy, so try to save energy, but if you can't, you just have to spend like 200 power cores per day in order to stack up to this 10,000 energy over 7 days. It should be fine. Maybe you have to spend like 300 power cores instead of 200. We'll do the math in the future, but this seems to be an easy event. You get a little bit of gold, you get monthly items, and then you are good to go. Okay, so this one is the quick rumble, so you have nothing to talk about that. We're gonna move on. And now the upcoming events, they don't have any charts, so this is subject to change, of course. We'll see in the future. Gold promotion credits, gold, and monthly items. Okay, and that's it. So we're gonna skip this part for now, as we don't have enough information. This will probably be how we can unlock the Spider Slayer, but let's focus now on the new raids. Okay, so as you guys can see, on November the 20th you are going to get the new raids, and this is going to be on Monday. And these new raids will not have combat modifiers, so that means that you can bring any characters you want, but there will be, of course, limitations. So in terms of the limitations, of course, you are still going to need Mystic, Tech, Mutant, Bioskill, and Mutant, and then you have Eyes Away to limitations. So if you want to do the lower difficulties from normal to difficulty 2 and 3, to normal from difficulty 1 and 2, you need Eyes Away to Blue level 3. You can see right here, Eyes Away to Blue level 3. But if you want to do the last difficulty, you need Eyes Away to Blue level 4. I'm gonna be honest with you, this is probably not the end of this raid. In the past, Scopely has released a raid with a certain level of difficulties, and after they increased the difficulty, and this happened with Ultimus 7, it had all the way to difficulty 5, when at the beginning they released difficulty 3 first, and with the Doom raids we also had up to difficulty 5. So for now we have up to difficulty 3, but I think we'll get more than this in the future. And the limiting factor is probably going to be, instead of Eyes Away to Blue level 4, maybe Eyes Away to Blue level 5, or in 6 months from now we are going to get Purple Eyes Away, and that will be one of the restrictions of upcoming raids. Okay, so for these raids you need recommendation, of course. Level 95, 7 yellow stars, 6 red stars, gear tier 16. This is fine, but for the raids we have right now, this is a huge jump, because we are being able to do the raids with characters at level 85 and gear tier 15. So it's a big jump, at least 10 levels. and the gear tiers and the red stars as well. So maybe Scopely is also expecting you to use some diamonds to help you progress in raids. Because yeah, I'm not sure. Sometimes this is very misleading, but we'll see on Monday. Okay, moving on, we have the rewards for these upcoming raids. So with these upcoming raids, you're going to be able to obtain Gear Tier 18 gear pieces and also the new Elite Raid credits. These Elite Raid credits will allow you to get Awakened ability materials for 6 different abilities. So we don't know exactly how this is going to work out, but supposedly this will allow you to unlock the abilities for Black Cat and for Nova. At least I assume that. And then in the future we'll get an update where we also get the Awakened abilities for a Green Goblin, but it seems like it's not the case for now, just to keep sure that the Cosmic Crucible meta doesn't get too crazy. Okay, so now we have the raid layout, and I don't like this raid layout. I think it's terrible, because we have that situation once again that everyone starts with Mystic and then you start backwards. It's just so weird, but sure, why not? Now, instead of having 3 lanes, we only have 2 lanes. And you can see right here that we are starting with Mystic, and then we have Tech, Mutant, Bio, and Skill. So guess what? The Bio teams and the Raid and the Skill teams are going to be trash. Your invaders, they are probably not going to work here. And you probably have to use like multiple characters, like maybe you're gonna use Secret Avengers plus Black Cat and Invaders in order to beat these. It's gonna be like the first incursion raid, so even if they don't have the combat modifiers, and that gives you a little bit more freedom with which characters you can use, don't expect to have an easy time here. Of course, we'll be theory crafting on the clock to bring solutions for you, but don't expect much from your invaders, and definitely don't expect much from your Rebirth team. For sure that the enemies here will have abilities that cannot be blocked and things like that, and they'll shred to your invaders. Maybe it will be better just to invest on the web warriors once again, and you're good to go. In terms of mutants, we'll see that the mutant team is probably not going to come anytime soon, or is probably going to be the next new team, because when we changed from the Doom raids to the incursion raids, the Bio team was the second one, so that means the second one on incursion and the third one on the Doom raids. So maybe the mutant team is the next one to come. Is it going to be next patch? Is it going to be in from February to March? We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, so keep gearing up your Mystic team and your Tech team, and the other ones just wait for some good guides to see exactly which characters are going to use to tackle this challenge. Okay, moving on, we have updates to the Elite Store, so all the characters now that have been released lately will be available there, which is great. Maybe you'll still be able to pull some red stars for the new Avengers to use on the Green Goblin trials. And then we have raid updates. This is once again great news for new players, a lot of great news for new players and Marvel Strike Force. They are reducing the requirements to complete the raid. So you know that usually you have the tier at 30% and then 60% and then 100%. Well, they're going to lower that from 30% to 20% and then from 60% to 50%. And this means that low-level players will be able to complete the raids more easily. And this is especially important because many times they don't have full alliances, and having these lower requirements is going to be very helpful. They're also going to lower the requirements to enter in the raids, so they're going to require lower levels of ISO 8, and that's going to be important as well. In terms of the raid rewards, they're also going to be updated in order to help the new players, and as a whole, once again, these are all great news. There is a little bit of a problem of new players getting to Marvel Strike Force because you have to find an alliance and so on. So the easier they make for everyone as a new player, and especially getting into an alliance, the better it is for everyone. And then we have Marvel History Omega Red, the first issue when Omega Red showed up in November of 1991. And like I said at the beginning of the video, now it's going to be a permanent event. Okay, so in my opinion, this was a great blog. We have some information about Kraven the Hunter. We have some good rewards there. We also have the day that you'll be able to unlock and test out Spider Slayer. Make sure you join me on YouTube or on Twitch, live stream every week to see what that character can do on his own, and also together with the Sinister Six characters. Then the new raids, we'll be doing them live as well on Twitch and on YouTube on Monday. Hopefully you don't have any bugs and you'll be able to test out a few teams, and as soon as it will be possible, I will try to gather information to see which are the best characters to use in those raids. And that's pretty much it for this vlog. I think it was a very nice vlog. Once again, all this new information and these helpful paths for new players to catch up is great news for Marvel Strike Force, so we should be happy about it. So that's going to be the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, and if you found the video helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I will catch you guys later.